Yo guys, what's up? It's Parkin, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how much money I have made from YouTube. I just want to say now, it's not going to be all my earnings overall. This will just be showing my earnings sort of thing from my YouTube channel. It's not going to involve things like my support creator code, my sponsorship earnings, and other similar things. I just want to say now, there is also not a certain amount of money I earn. It varies month to month depending on how many views I get, my CPM, which is pretty much how much money I get per 1,000 monetized views. Also how many donations I get when I live stream, and how many channel members I have. So without any more delays, let's get in with it. Okay, so as you can see with the screenshot I have got up, it shows you my lifetime earnings. So I started my channel back in November of 2018, but I only got monetized on the 17th of January 2020. So I'm just around 7 months into my monetization so far this year. And as you can see so far from YouTube, ad revenue, donations and memberships, I have made just over £130. So the other two main statistics you can see on the screen as well is my RPM and the playback based CPM. So like I said earlier, the playback CPM is how much money I get per 1,000 views, and throughout the whole of my monetization, that is averaged about £1.15 per 1,000 views I get on the channel. And as you can see by the graph as well, just below where it shows some 3 bits of key data, there is a lot of change that can happen. As you can see, when I first got monetization, my estimated earnings went up, and then they went level for a bit, and then it's gone up and up and up again as I suddenly keep getting growths and slows in the channel. So now we're going to move on to a closer look into both RPM and the CPM, see how they vary, see how they've changed over the couple of months I've had monetization, and then we will go on to looking at the monthly amount of my channel, and then going into more in-depth things about memberships, I guess, and the super chat. Okay, so there are some differences between the RPM and the CPM. So the RPM is the revenue per milli, which tells me how much I have actually earned per 1,000 views. So that includes my ad revenue, my premium revenue, my memberships, my super chat and super stickers. And that is the actual revenue that I actually have earned from YouTube. But as it is calculated with the share of revenue and includes views that I weren't monetized, sometimes it isn't actually right. Sometimes it'll probably a little bit lower than what it actually is. So the screenshot I've got on screen is actually from the last 28 days and not overall, but as you can see in the last 28 days I have made £47.29p, and the average RPM for that is 68p per 1,000 views. So it isn't the best, but still it is good for 1,000 views, especially if your channel is still growing. As you can see as well, the main actual growth, where I had the most RPM in the last 28 days, was on the 24th of June, which is a huge spike, where I got £10.61p that one day. I'm pretty sure that was because we had a couple of donations that stream. There was also a spike before that, which was on the 20th of June, but it wasn't as big. And also on the 29th of June, where we also had a little bit of a spike. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the CPM, which is the playback cost per milli, and it's how much advertisers paid to the channel for every 1,000 views that were done. Again, this is only in the last 28 days. And my average was about 86p per 1,000 views. To calculate it, basically what they do is they get the total revenue from my ads and they divide it by the estimated monetized playback. So it isn't again perfect, but it just gives you the estimate of roughly how much you're making. So if, again, we have a look at the graph, there was 2 main spikes you can see. The one furthest to the left was on the 23rd of June, which was £4.77. And then the other spike was on the 28th of June, which was £6.29p. I've had a good rough daily amount, averaging about lows of 48p and highs of about £1.50. If we go back all the way to the left, there was a day where I made nothing, but that isn't too big of an issue. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at another screenshot, which is of my month by month since getting monetized. So we'll start right at the bottom of January. My estimated revenue was £17.90p. From that, it was £5.27p in just ad revenue. I had about 4,777 ads played just in January, which put my playback CPM at just over £2, so at £2.1p. So as you can see, each month my playback CPM either goes higher or lower, depending on how well that month is. Also, it wasn't able to get in this screenshot, unfortunately. However, there is also how much I made from premium and my transaction revenue from donations. And in the month of January, I got about 49p from YouTube Premium, and also transaction revenue was £12.14, which was in donations. We then go above to February, I made £7.33. As you can see, just over 3,000 ads more, with a profit of just over £7. So even though there are thousands of ads playing, depending on your CPM, it can roughly give you how much you're getting. The YouTube Premium in February, though, was higher at 65p, and we had more donations, which was at £15.48p. In March, just over around £2 in ad revenue, because there weren't as many ads shown, and then there wasn't much for the premium side or the ad revenue. That was a slow month. April again was slow, £1.41 in ad revenue, not many ads shown. Playback CPM was starting to get lower at that point, and there wasn't much donations. But then May had a bigger jump than the two previous months. £5.47p in ad revenue with just over 7,800 ads played. My playback CPM still getting lower, down to £1.27, but that month I had just over £20 in donations. Following month, again just over £20 in donations, but the ad revenue being lower that month. And then July has been the best month in the channel so far. We had the blow up with the streams with the customs, having an average of about 100 to 250 people for a couple of days. That month we've had over 42,000 ads played. We had £11 in donations and made about £20 this month. However, the CPM has been getting lower, so I'm going to try research and ways to increase my CPM, get more money per 1,000 views. But I don't do YouTube for the money, I just do it for the fun. And my overall goal is to give this money I get back in as many ways as possible. So this screenshot that I've got up just gives you guys a rough idea on how much my split is of like my income. So you've got my transaction revenue, which is the blue lines, which is donations, which was £24 for the last month. There was a big spike up on the left hand side. It also shows you my ad revenue, which I'm pretty sure is a yellow, and then the other one, which is the YouTube Premium, and obviously Premium takes away people's ads, so I get a certain amount for the people who actually have Premium. Okay, so this screenshot that I've now got up will show you the split I get between which ads I have. So some of you may have got an ad when you're watching this video, and this kind of shows me which ads you guys are getting, so I can decide to take some of them ads away, like taking away the skippable or non-skippable. So it shows a majority of my ads are the skippable ads, which brings over 30, nearly 40% of my actual revenue. Then the bumper ads, which is the second most popular ad. Then the display, then the non-skippable, and the unknown is, I don't even know, I don't even get anything from that. Okay, so now let's talk about somewhat side revenues to YouTube. This is going to be in the form of memberships, which is on the left hand side of the screen, and the super chats, which are on the right hand side. So for people who don't know, memberships are a monthly payment that you can make to a creator to get which in return give you added benefits For example, exclusive videos on the channel, behind the scenes, and you also can have member-only live streams as well. As you can see, as of recording this, I have 6 channel members, which make me about £1.66 a month. YouTube do take 30% of the revenue from both memberships and channel super chats, so I don't get all of them. That isn't the only page of screenshots of the super chats. I will put a little collage of all of them on screen for you now to show how many I do get, but most of them are like £1, $1, and stuff like that, so it isn't a load. And like I said, YouTube do take 30%, so I only get 70%. So if every £1 donated, I'll only get 70p of it, but still, every donation helps. As some of you may know, if you are consistent on my channel, you'll know that I am saving up for a PC right now, so everything that I get from my channel, including ad revenue, donations, membership revenue, and stuff like that, definitely do help with the channel. Okay, so as you can see on screen, I've also got 2 emails just to show I wasn't monetized straight from the start. To get monetized, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months. So the one on the left hand side of this screenshot is it saying welcome to the partnership program, and I received this on the 16th of January 2020. However, I was finally ready with it on the 17th, so the day after. But on the right hand side, you'll see the one for membership perks, and I only got that already by the 4th of March, so it takes a while to get everything ready, especially after you get accepted to the program. Okay, so that is everything I have got for now on how much money I've got. If I have missed anything, I'm sorry, it's my first time trying to do this. I will be doing it again in January 2021, because then that will be my first year of being monetized. Right now, like I said at the beginning, I'm just around the 7-month mark. I'll make another of the year mark, show how much money I made in my first complete year of being monetized. So make sure you sub notifications on so you can see that. I also do quite frequent live streams. And I'm also trying to upload more varied content, for example, trying this. So if you did like it, make sure you drop a like, show me that you like it. If you've got any extra questions, which I maybe didn't answer in this, just ask in the comments below, or you can message me in my Discord, my Twitter, or my Instagram, which will be linked in the description below. I've been Parkin.